Ooh, wait. Let's try harmony.
Okay.
So everyone do a different level.
Oh, fuck. Okay, let's do it in order. Welcome back to the NGMI podcast, everybody.
Nice.
I didn't know you were from Atlantic City.
Am I? Is that what Atlantic City people sound like?
Yeah, they sound like they're from the South.
Did I sound like I was from the South just now?
Yes.
Where's Atlantic City?
Atlanta.
Oh.
Well, you listen up here, you motherfuckers. I'm out there in Atlantic City coming at you live with the NGMI podcast. We're going to bring you some fresh, hot topics in this podcast here today. We got Doran Lyons over here. We got Kevin Lyons over there. We got Jack Dytrych over there. We got Scott Sire over here. Howdy.
All right.
Howdy there, partners.
Let's
Howdy
get
there,
into this.
Make America great again.
Oh, God, Doran, you're hitting us.
Cut it off. Cancel.
Cancel.
Sorry.
Cancel. Get him out of here. Get out of here, boy. We don't, none of that.
We don't take kindly to folk like you over here.
You know what I do want to say, though? Let's make Hollywood happy again.
Yeah.
I feel like I sound like the
When
dude
was
from,
it happy?
Ted Lasso. That's what I sound like.
Oh, yeah.
Good show. Never
I love
seen
that
it.
show. It's amazing. You should watch it.
Okay, maybe
Watch
I will.
it.
Maybe I will.
Has Hollywood ever been happy?
That's what
At
I'm
some
saying.
point, there's got to have been some happy
The fucking
people in
roaring
Hollywood.
20s. Then they got fucked.
No, wait,
100 years ago?
The roaring 20s was when this place was like an oil well. A whole oil well. Like this, like oil derricks filled the sky like skyscrapers.
Kevin, what do you think about Hollywood in the 1920s?
I don't know nothing about the Hollywood in the 1920s.
Well, you were born in the 20s.
What?
The 2000.
Actually, Doran was. I was not.
Oh, you were born in 2002?
One. I got the bad one.
2001? Doran,
Yeah.
you were born in 2000?
I always wanted 2000
Nice.
was a cooler number.
Dude, that's crazy that people born in fucking 2000 are...
So easy. They don't have to do math to find out their age.
I
I
know.
hate math.
Yeah. So
That's
you're
why
like,
I always forget how old I am.
How old are you?
you're like 1.
20. Got you that time.
Are you born in 1992?
I was 92.
Man, you
Whoa.
old.
Fucking old fart.
Yeah, well, that's why I got
Man,
Botox.
I wish I got to experience the 90s.
Yeah, me
Same.
too.
I experienced it for 2.5 years.
Damn.
Loved it. So
Yo,
fun.
What do you guys think about 90s babies?
They
Play
got
my
to
clothing.
experience Pokemon.
This is the question here about 90s babies,
Uh-huh.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So if Jack was born in 98 or 97,
97.
do you consider him a 90s baby, even though he probably can't remember those 3 years that he was born?
Technically, yeah. But I didn't experience the 90s.
I'd say at least 95 and before.
I think it's 95 and before you
I
can be
think-
considered a 90s baby.
I think if you're millennial, you experience the 90s. But if you're Gen Z,
Are
which
you
is
Gen-
97
When did
and
Gen
above,
Z...
I'm Gen
then
Z.
you're not a 90s baby. Yeah,
Okay, I
yeah,
can
Are
see
you
that.
Gen Z?
We're all Gen Z. You're a millennial, bro.
Dude, I'm on a podcast full of fucking Gen Z
Yeah.
little farts
That's
over
why you're
here.
so bitter. Fucking millennial.
I'm
You can't keep up with the times, old man.
I'm bitter because
Yeah.
I'm old. How many times do we have to tell you, old man?
Hey, Doran, what do you think of Scott getting Botox?
Botox.
Yeah, you got Botox.
Horrible idea.
Why?
Well, you're pumping your face full of cow fat and collagen.
Collagen's good.
Is it cow fat?
No collagen.
Collagen is good.
No, it is not. It is dead cow fat.
I put it in my supplement shaker cup and I drink it.
Maybe you shouldn't.
Why not? It's good for you. It's good for your skin.
Prove it.
Look at my skin. It's terrible.
It's the stuff you put into dead bodies after they die.
To preserve it.
Ah.
That's what they do?
I'm trying to...
Formaldehyde. Botox. It's the same.
No way.
Yeah, no way. It's
You know
not
we
the
should-
same.
We should get a mortician on here sometime. That'd be an interesting guest.
Fuck
Fuck off!
Learn how to speak, Jack. Fuck you. Fucking idiot.
Hey, you do. Ew, sick fuck.
It just came on you. Shit. Sorry, guys. We're trying to argue more on the podcast because we thought it was entertaining.
Oh,
Caught
good
him.
catch.
Buddy!
Oh,
Whoa. hot potato.
we're throwing Woody around.
Oh, God. Oh,
He scares me.
I got the camera. You
Another
Kevin's
little
face.
rascal picture.
Oops.
Oh, that was wild for the
Well,
audio listeners. You missed out.
Absolute chaos in this podcast. By the way,
Chucking Woody
guys,
around.
let's just start this off by saying, if you're here, we appreciate you. Please
Yeah.
subscribe. If
Yes,
this is your first time
please.
coming to this podcast, give us a subscription, dude. We
Yeah.
could really use subscriptions.
Yeah, or
They're
leave a
free.
review if you're listening to audio.
Yeah.
Spotify's ahead. Way ahead.
Oh, smash that like button too. Smash it. Smash
Hulk
the like
smash.
button.
Smash that.
Punch your screen.
I'm begging you,
Doran is begging.
Doran asked, so fucking do it.
please.
Idiots.
Please,
Just kidding.
please,
You
please,
know what I
please, idiots. Kevin, come on. Let me hear the wild side of Kevin right now. The wild side.
Yeah,
There
give
is
us
no
a
wild side.
Give me the wild side, bro.
Come on.
I don't have a wild side.
Give me-
Unleash the beast.
Give me the freak in the sheets that you are with the ladies on the podcast right now.
Give us a nice woohoo.
Woohoo!
More. We need more.
Woohoo!
Go. I'm fucking crazy.
Do it. Do it.
I'm fucking crazy.
Yeah, Doran did it. Oh, shit. Come on, Kevin.
I'm fucking crazy.
I've never
all right.
seen you like that.
All right.
All right, this is a little amped
Thank you.
up.
Thank you. We're calming down. Goose fraba. Everyone know that? Everyone know that?
No.
No.
Bliss and blessings upon you and yours.
What was the thing
Yes.
Babuya.
teachers would do? And they'd be like,
Goose fraba.
they'd do this or something? Or what was it, this or something?
Silent coyote. Silent.
And finger clapping.
Oh, no, Quiet Fox or something.
Quiet coyote.
Quiet
Quiet
Coyote.
That's what it is.
It took you a long time to get those hand signals.
I know. I was like, what is it?
Did you know, Mom, Sheila, she doesn't.
She's my mom. You can call her mom.
Yeah,
she's,
mom.
she's
All
all
of
of
our
our
moms.
moms.
Mine too.
Mom.
Mom.
She doesn't call she doesn't do this crisscross applesauce.
No.
She calls it like Indian sitting or something.
Oh, yeah.
You can't
Indian
call it that
style.
anymore.
No, you can't. But it's weird because her dad is called Chris Crossan.
That's her dad's name?
Yeah, but like she never, because crisscross applesauce was only something we grew up with. It wasn't funny to her.
Right.
Crisscross and applesauce. Yeah, that's funny that you not funny that you brought up. That's interesting that you brought that up. She calls it Indian sitting. You don't call it that because Native American Indian is different than Indian now. So I think that's why it switched to crisscross applesauce.
Right.
Back in the day, there was a lot more racism towards indigenous peoples of the America.
Soft racism.
Yeah, it was. I don't think it was like intentionally racist to call it Indian sitting, but it's just like using a derogatory term.
Yeah, fuck Christopher Columbus.
Fuck
That guy
Christopher
sucked.
Columbus.
Yeah, Christopher Columbus was a fucking moron.
Yeah.
He was an
Like
asshole.
Real
thought,
meanie.
He thought that the world wasn't round. He thought that it was a pear with a nipple at the top.
Oh,
Yeah.
I am serious.
did he want to see the
fuck.
nipple? Was he a big boob guy?
I think he was, but he wasn't trying to find new land. He was trying to find India. That's why we call all of the Native Americans Indians.
Yeah, he found the U.S. on accident.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well,
He's
and like
stupid.
the Native Americans were really happy to see him, and then he burned down all of their villages
Yeah.
for not giving him gold. I would love to give you gold, but what is gold?
Right.
Yeah. Did you watch Yellowstone at all with John Joe?
No, but I know that it's based entirely on this King of the Hill episode.
It's not based entirely off King of the Hill. You said that before, but it's not.
I think
not.
it is. If Doran said it's true.
I looked up what it's based on. It's based on the largest ranchers in the world, large ranches and whatnot, and the situations that they go through. The largest ranches are in Texas, not in Montana. This is based in Montana, but one of the head rancher's sons gets married to a Native American woman, and she's a teacher at a college, and she reads a passage from Christopher Columbus's diary in the show, and I'm hoping this is a real thing from his diary or whatever, but he said, the people here are great. They will make great slaves. Essentially, so he
Sounds like something he'd say.
so he essentially befriended them and then just
Yeah.
slaughtered them,
Kind of evil.
used them. Very, very evil
Maybe not
fucking
kind
person.
of. Very evil.
That's why we don't celebrate Columbus Day anymore. We celebrate, I think, either Aboriginal Peoples Day or Saint Eustace Day.
Yeah, because when we learned about him in school, he was like the hero. He discovered America.
Yeah.
That whole vibe has switched up quite a bit.
Yeah.
A lot of our old childhood heroes are gone. Like Thomas Edison, we can't say that he's cool anymore because he ruined Nikola Tesla, and also he killed that elephant. You don't know about Topsy the elephant? Oh, he killed an elephant. He electrocuted an elephant.
What an asshole.
Fucking Frank. What about Ben Franklin? Is he chill still?
I think so.
He's on the $100 bill.
We found out that all of them were slave owners, the founding fathers.
Yeah. Isn't it weird that he's the only non-president on money? Like, why the fuck's he on there?
He's not a president?
I think it's because he didn't own land. They only wanted wealthy white male landowners. And landowners meant people who had slaves.
And it was all presidents until Ben.
Yeah.
Even Abraham Lincoln had slaves, but then he was the one who fought to free them as well.
Yeah. He had a change of heart, maybe?
Maybe.
That's why he's on the penny.
You thought Ben Franklin was a president?
Sounds like a president.
You said that's why he's on the penny?
I don't know.
Abraham Lincoln's on the penny.
Yeah.
Exactly. Kevin was like, that's why he's on the penny.
You get a
Because
spot.
he tried to free the slaves. He got the worst fucking...
I just meant that's
Hey,
why he's on currency.
He's got double action. He's on the $5 bill,
He is?
right?
Oh, yeah. I forgot about the $5 bill.
Wait. Didn't we change the penny? We got rid of the Lincoln Memorial and we on this back side, and now we have this American shield, 1 cent in English.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Why did they do
is
that?
Abraham Lincoln still on it too?
I think so, but his Lincoln Memorial is gone.
Right.
I've been to Washington, D.C., actually, with Kevin and Dad. They liked it. I hated it.
You know, high crime rate there.
Yeah, I could
really?
see that.
Washington has a lot of some of the more...
D.C. or the state?
The state. I think D.C. actually doesn't have the best...
He's talking about D.C., though.
Yeah.
I know. I'm saying Washington. Washington, D.C.'s in Washington, right?
What?
You're joking, right?
I thought the same thing. But
Are you kidding?
until I went there.
I'm joking.
Where is it?
Where's Washington, D.C.?
I don't know where it is.
Do you not know?
No, forget.
Are you serious?
Technically,
You're
it's
being
in
serious right now?
Maryland.
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 Is it really?
Yeah,
and
Maryland.
Virginia, yeah?
Virginia is on
It's
the
right
other
on the edge.
Virginia is on the other side of the river, and that's where Arlington is.
You're saying I've been to Maryland?
Yeah.
Hey, I didn't even know
You
that.
thought it was in Washington?
Washington, D.C., New York,
That's a
New
common
York City.
misconception.
Is it? I don't think it is, bro. Washington's fucking way left.
I think
I
there's
didn't
a
know I was in
Washington,
Maryland.
D.C. in Washington, too.
You didn't know you were in Maryland? What about Baltimore?
Did you think you were on the West
You were
Coast
in
when you
Baltimore?
went?
Yeah, we went past Baltimore.
What is the capital of Washington, if not D.C.?
Seattle?
Yeah,
Seattle's
Seattle.
in.
Seattle's in Washington?
Shut the fuck up.
Me and Scott are on the same page here.
You're
I thought
joking.
Seattle was in Portland.
Not joking at all.
Portland's a city in Oregon, dipshit.
That's a joke. Seattle, I thought, was its own fucking state, though.
Wait, what's the capital of Maine?
The capital of Maine?
Is it Portland too?
No.
I don't
Portland
think
is the
Portland
capital
is the capital of Oregon.
nothing.
But
I
there
think
are two
Portland's Maine,
Portlands.
and then Oregon is
Portland, Maine?
I think
Portland, Oregon, and Portland, Maine. What's the capital of Oregon?
Ooh.
Let's find out.
I don't even know all the states.
It's not Eugene. I know that.
Eugene.
Eugene, Oregon.
Salem is capital of Oregon.
Salem. That's where they had the witch trials.
Yeah.
That was in Oregon, huh?
Are you people retarded? This is coming from an autistic kid.
I know. Oh, okay, but the Salem witch trials, is that a different Salem?
Yes.
Damn.
Well, I have a question for you. Where does the name Salem come from?
Salem.
Jerusalem.
Oh.
Jerusalem.
Yeah.
Oh, capital of Maine is Augusta. Sorry.
Look at it. Doran's looking at us like we're dumb for not knowing all the stuff he knows now.
Hey, I knew fucking Seattle wasn't a state.
Seattle's not a state? No, we already went over this.
Well, when I was 4 years old, I thought France was the capital of Paris.
Oh, you had him flip-flopped, huh?
It's not.
No, yeah, it's backwards.
Oh.
I was
Man.
like, hold on a second.
We're so smart, guys.
I don't feel very smart.
I think it's just you and Doran.
I still can't tell if you're joking about the Washington, D.C. thing.
I'm not. I didn't know that either, and I've been there.
You thought it was on the West Coast.
I don't.
Listen, I forgot, okay?
I
you
hardly
forget?
even know north, south, east, west.
Where do you think Idaho is?
Middle of the state ish.
Where do you think?
Or-
Where is Idaho?
Middle of the
All right, give us the answer. Are
It's,
we playing fucking
next to-
It's like
GeoGuessr
top
today?
left.
It's next to Washington
Ah,
State,
not
not
DC.
DC.
Where do you think Oklahoma is?
North of Texas, south of Nebraska. No, Kansas.
Doran, we know you know it. Kevin,
Don't ask me geography.
where's Mississippi, Kevin?
It's like top right-ish.
Alabama,
Top
Arkansas.
right-ish? Bro, it's bottom as fuck.
It's
Don't
the
ask me
deep
geography.
south.
Do you know where Vermont is?
Oh, come on.
It's
What- where?
I'll
Not a
give you a
clue.
hint. You just said it.
Guess.
Top right.
There you go.
Doran told me.
Hawaii?
To the left. I know.
Holy
I know where
shit.
California is.
Where?
Where we are right now.
Where's it on the map?
To the left.
Whoever's listening to this podcast is
They're fucking having a grand
well
old
over
time.
this
They're having
shit
a
by
perfect
now.
fucking party. They're
Let's
enjoying
move
this
on
shit.
from our geographical dumbness.
I like geography.
I do too.
Do you?
I love
I'm not
geography.
good at it, but I love it.
I wanted to speak French, but my high school didn't offer French classes. They only spoke Spanish and Japanese.
That took 3 years of French.
Damn.
Wait, didn't you go to the same high school? Oh wait, no, you went to
Edison.
Marina.
I went to Marina. Kevin went to Edison. I went to Marina because I was autistic and I was forbidden from going to Edison because they had a horrible program there, which they do.
yeah.
And Kevin went to Edison where he learned French, but not really.
Yeah, well,
I
Yeah,
took French. I
Can
didn't
you
learn
say a
it.
sentence?
I took French. I didn't learn
You said
French.
3 years. You can't say a sentence.
Well, the first year was
Bonjour.
a dud because the teacher just put on French movies, right?
Yeah, some of the days the teacher would show up like late with like a McChicken in hand. She like obviously like hungover, and she
Yeah.
like put on Shrek in English, not even in French, and just like fall asleep.
Hey, she's
right.
probably making like $18K a year.
She got fired.
Cut her some
she
slack.
got expelled from the district,
from the whole district.
from the whole district.
I mean, she couldn't have even worked at
any high school like
Marina.
around. Yeah,
yeah.
but she was an awesome teacher.
Yeah, sounds fun.
Yeah,
Sounds like you learned a lot, bro.
I learned bonjour and je m'appelle Kevin.
Buongiorno is Italian.
How do you say
Bonjour.
What's merde in French?
Shit,
Yeah. Well, how do you say holy shit?
I don't know.
Because there's a difference between, so like because of the pronunciation, you either say holy shits or a whorehouse of shits, a brothel of shits, because apparently holy and brothel sound very familiar.
My sushi's ready.
Oh, good.
Wait, you're just stopping mid-sentence?
Yes, I did. I thought you were videotaping me.
Oh no, I was looking, I was checking a notification. We ordered sushi so that we could have a little snackage.
Sometimes I feel like Kevin lucked out in where he got to go for high school because Marina was terrible. I mean, first of all, there
It
was
was far. First of
Oh
all.
yeah, it was very far.
How far?
Huntington Beach is a very big town. We lived down here, and the school was up here.
It's like 25 minutes.
25-minute commute every day?
Yeah, well, that's if you drive, but I had to take the bus.
You took the bus
Damn.
sometimes. You drove sometimes too.
I didn't
Yeah.
even know you took the bus.
I did take the bus. It was not fun. They had a special needs kids. Sorry, bus.
that burp in mid-sentence. I love
Yes,
that.
it was. And they had a special needs campus, which was surrounded by a chain link fence, separated from the rest of the school on a dry, trash-smelling asphalt lot behind the football field, where there were a bunch of shitty portable buildings herded by these teachers who did not want to be there. And that was my
Damn.
first year and a half at high school, and things got better after I went into the main campus. No, we can't let you do that. You're not ready for the main campus. You're too stupid. Special, I mean. Sorry.
Yeah, I remember that. Okay, so Edison had not as good of a program.
Yeah, and Marina had a program, but it was bad.
I think more so like Edison was just for like very like disabled kids that couldn't actually go to like class or anything like that.
Yeah, and it was called the SAC program.
The SAC program, yeah.
And
Doran was not like very like Doran could go to normal classes. That's why like mom wanted her to go to like a place that just had extra help. That was pretty much it.
But like Marina, those teachers, they didn't even trust me to give me homework. They weren't challenging me at all. And that was such a slap to the face. And like being there was so terrible. It's like you have the clinically depressed, the bipolar, the high functioning autistic, the low functioning autistic, the Tourette's syndrome. They're all intermingling together and they're all expected to get along. We're not getting along.
Yeah. Everyone has something that might trigger the other person's something.
Like,
right?
like I don't like loud noises, but for like this other kid who is a genius, by the way, I like him very much. He calms down by making noises, and you know that makes me hurt inside, and
Right.
but he can't help it. That's how he calms down. Yeah. So I don't know. And then though, they're just. I really do not like teachers, and like I hate it when people, oh, you're so good at helping me, you should be a teacher. Should I be a teacher? I don't know.
What do you mean you're so good at helping me? Like a teacher would say
Like,
that to you?
Well, like, so because the teachers don't like to help the kids, they don't like it when we ask questions. Sometimes, even in college, we rely on each other to help, and so. Most of the time, I'm the one picking up the slack. I'm the one actually telling them what to do, keeping the conversation on topic. And like they tell me, you would be a great teacher. And I'm like, please don't tell me that. I hate teachers.
Not all teachers are terrible. Maybe
No,
the
but
teachers
like-
that you've had.
Yeah, but you only remember the bad ones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember any of my teachers. I must have had great teachers.
I still remember Miss Alba from middle school.
She sucks.
Oh my God!
think
You
I-
had her.
I think I
David
had
had
her.
her. I had her. Kevin had her. She world's smallest violin. She actually played that trick on me. Oh my God!
I had Alba, and I remember that you guys had problems with Alba, but I was such a just passive, quiet, pay attention student that like I never really had a problem with her, but I recognized that she was like kind of mean.
Oh, she
Yeah.
was a bitch.
She just didn't take anything. I remember the final thing. We had a final. Our final was to organize all of our note cards for the semester in alphabetical order and turn them in. But she was very strict in the alphabetical order. If they weren't in order, you don't get it. And someone had dropped all their cards in the class, and she's like, "Well, you don't get it.
You fail."
That's it. That was it. And I was like, "Fuck, dude! That kid got messed up."
Damn. Yeah, that sucks. No, I remember my good teachers.
I had a really my favorite professor was actually last semester. My OChem professor, one of my favorite teachers ever.
That's
I
awesome.
wonder if Miss Alba is watching this podcast. Probably not. I hope she's dead.
Oh, Jesus. Well,
What?
I email this podcast to her every week, so I
Oh,
think she
thank
is.
you. Thank you for doing
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I
If you have
sent
a
it-
special message for Miss Alba, you can say it into that camera.
I hope that you eat a delicious apple pie. Not shit, a delicious apple pie.
and you're allergic to apples.
That has all the seeds in it, and you get cyanide poisoning.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, apple seeds have cyanide. I love
Yeah.
that.
That's crazy. I used to eat apples. I used to eat the core just to be like, I eat the core when I was a kid, and that the core doesn't taste good. It's not
Yeah.
fun to eat. But I was like, I can eat the core. It's not bad. Right now,
I love that.
Yeah.
No, Doran. No, you don't love that. You're not gonna go pick up a bunch of apples and pick out the seeds and eat them. Okay.
Well, I'm not gonna eat them. I'm gonna make someone else eat them.
Miss
I'm gonna get the Russian opposition leader to eat them.
Who's the Russian opposition leader?
The guy that got poisoned. I can't remember his name. Do you want to know the quote he made after he got poisoned?
Wait, who is the Russian opposition leader? Are you talking about a Ukrainian leader? Because
No, the Russian one.
Oh, but the
So-
Russia's opposition though.
Yeah, Russia's opposition. So, okay, so you know how parliament works? So, you have the
No.
ruling party and the opposition party.
Okay.
So, Russia technically has an opposition party.
Okay.
And they don't ever win. They're not allowed to win.
Makes
but
sense.
they like the opposition leader because, he's not Putin.
Yeah.
Putin doesn't like the opposition leader
course
because
not.
he's telling people...
Because he's not Putin.
Right, so while he was in Germany, he was in a hotel, he had some soup or something, and then he went into the hospital, he got poisoned. And it's a poison that only the Russians can make.
And what was his quote?
I get shooting me, but poison? At least be obvious.
He made it through? He didn't die?
He did make it through, and then he got arrested.
Wasn't even mad. Just really, guys? Come on.
That's the best you got.
And he got arrested because he didn't die.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Damn, he went back to Russia after getting poisoned in Germany.
Well, he's the opposition leader. He has a duty to speak up for the people, I think.
Damn, Russia's really got it figured out over
He's
there.
not a coward.
Yeah, they got something figured out.
So, speaking of which, the Russian ambassador to Switzerland is now living in Switzerland. He doesn't want to go back to Russia. He has resigned from his post, citing, "I just can't believe that my country is doing this to Ukraine."
Well, that's a
Good
good way to handle it. I feel like,
Yeah.
you know. All right, well, I'm fucking out.
I think the
Peace
reason
out,
why
assholes.
I think the reason why people are making such a big stint about Ukraine right now is because it hasn't happened so fast. Like, if it happened within, like, how Putin wanted it in 10 days, then we would have been mad about it, but, you know, we would have quietly accepted it. Okay, Russia annexed Ukraine or installed a puppet regime or whatever. Let's just move on and hope it doesn't happen again. But it hasn't moved on. It just keeps going and going and going, and the Russian atrocities just keep mounting. It's like, we're never going to go back to business as usual after this.
You know what I did when I was a kid? I think I was 12, 14 or something like that. Not 14. I think I was in middle school. I wrote a letter to President Bush about, hey, President Bush, so that nobody dies in war, why don't we send robots? Like, why don't we use robots as soldiers? And I got a message back with the signature on it saying, like, we'll take this into consideration. Thank you so much for your support.
And you single-handedly you put drones into the military service.
Yeah, good job.
That was the start.
Now there's drones flying in, shooting.
I mean, I was just this little kid that was like,
Scott had a vision.
Dying in wars, man. Like, why don't we just? There's robots. Why don't we use robots? And like, and then you can fight, and like whoever wins gets to be the winner, based on their technology or whatever, instead of losing any human life. That was my child.
If only
mind.
it was that simple.
Yeah, why don't you just the leaders play a game of chess? The smartest people in the world
Right.
play a game of chess, and it's like, all right,
because the
guys,
politicians
I
aren't
get your country.
smarts.
I know, that's what I'm saying. We get the smart people to be the leaders instead of the politicians who are just good at wooing the people. You take a huge IQ test, you're a leader.
One big Jeopardy game.
Yeah, I love that. I love politicians being selected by IQ test. I love that.
Do you actually love that? Because I was, and obviously this is not like a solution to anything.
No.
Just more messing around here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the smartest person ever could be a major fucking asshole.
Oh, definitely.
Definitely,
But at least he would know what he was doing.
Yeah, he could be a really, really, really manipulative.
Yeah.
Smart
Like
people
Lex
can.
Luthor.
Yeah, smart
He's
people
smart.
are manipulative. So, Doran, Jack, my
Jack.
girlfriend, not this one.
I'm your girlfriend.
She's been watching the new season of Love on the Spectrum. Have you heard of that show?
No.
It's where people on the spectrum go essentially on a dating show, and they try to find love. Are you interested in finding love?
No.
Would you ever want to be on the show?
No.
I asked that.
You're not interested in finding love ever? Or just at the time being?
Honestly, no. It's not on my mind. It's just really far away from my priorities right now.
Okay.
Totally understandable. And
And it kind of sounds like they're kind of milking the autistic people.
I think so. I think I'm not like I'm not a huge fan of the show. I think it's cute. Like the way that it is done is not like in a derogatory way or anything. It's very inoffensive in my opinion, but like I couldn't speak for you if you would be offended while you watched it, but a lot of people love it, and it is, like I said, I think it's inoffensive, it's harmless, and it is people on the spectrum that want to find a relationship, and they help them to like meet someone, and then they film it, and obviously they're profiting off of it, and the other person is on the show, which is all fine and dandy. So you are not really interested right now, but do you think that you ever will be? Like, want to have kids or anything like that?
I'm more interested in having kids than finding love, if that makes sense.
So like adoption or something?
But no.
No, maybe I would marry a woman for how good they are at birthing kids.
So you're
Maybe.
like you would do it like a logical, analytical way where you find a partner and it's
Like
not really about love. It's
Like
just
a business deal.
If I want to find someone who I can actually live with. I want to live with, I want to find someone who I'm not going to divorce in 15 years.
That makes sense.
That's the hope.
I'm trying to think about, there's other relationships out there like this where it's like just a kind of a partnership. Like you guys get along. It's not like you're really passionately in love or anything, but they say, hey, we work. This works. I put up with you. You put up with me. And we should have kids and we should live together because then we won't be lonely. Like that's what you're looking for kind of thing, essentially?
Yeah.
Just like a buddy.
A buddy.
A little buddy.
A fuck buddy.
Now that's where I start to feel weird. I'm totally in the dark. I just don't have any idea what goes on down there.
Well, I could show you a website.
Oh, I would love to see that website.
Pornhub.com.
My dad watches that. Like he asked me to look something up on his phone and I go to Safari and it's all porn. He doesn't know how to...
Don't say that. Dad's going to be embarrassed.
Dad doesn't know how to close his tabs.
Well, I think you'd be a fantastic father, Doran.
Yeah, I think you'd be a good father. You'd rule with an iron fist. It'd be your way or the highway.
I would rule with a velvet glove hiding a steel hand. Even-handed.
We've talked about before if we want like boys or girls. Do you have any preferences?
I feel like I would have a boy and a girl, to balance it out.
Yeah.
Like,
Smart.
Bro, same wavelength.
That's what Scotty boy said.
The same thing. Like also as far as like growing up, interacting with
Right.
The opposite sex is probably good for you to like, get to know people.
Yeah. I feel like it's fun to have both too.
yeah.
Get a dabble in parenting both.
Poor
Fuck
mom
yeah.
has only ever had boys.
And she always wanted a daughter.
She just wanted one girl.
God damn. Well, there's still time.
Well, she got David.
Doran, you gave me a face when I said there's still time because there's actually not.
No, she is in...
We won't. We're not doing it.
No, we are not.
No more kids.
She already found me out for saying that comments I made the first time I came on here. You did not edit that out, Jack. Thank you.
Hey, I asked Scott. Scott approved.
Okay.
Hey, don't say that. I told my mom it was your idea.
What the fuck?
Yeah. What was it? You that she talked to, or Doran?
Both. But I remember I said, oh, yeah, how'd you like the podcast? And she goes, I get around, huh? And I go, oh, Jack didn't cut that one out, did he? He goes, nope.
I recorded the clip of it and sent it to Scott. I said, should I cut this out? He goes, nah, it's funny. So I thought, Scott,
I told you to cut part of it out.
Yeah, we cut out part of
The
it.
part where I said, Doran says it how it is.
Yeah.
You saved your own ass.
Scott saved his ass and fucked over Doran.
Because I misspoke. Doran said what he meant to say. I meant to say Doran is very blunt and he just like speaks. And I didn't mean to say he says it how it is because that's not how it is. That's not how it is. That's not what that means. It's a funny moment, funny story in history.
That was funny. Yeah.
Good times.
Can't wait
Now
till
we're
Dad sees what Doran said.
Does he watch the podcast?
I'm gonna show it to him.
Don't show that. I mean, don't. You can't say that. It'll embarrass Dad. Wait, does he watch the podcast?
Yeah, cut that part out.
I'm gonna show it to him. Good Lord, I gotta pick up my fucking sushi, man. Wait. You guys keep talking.
Okay.
You guys do some trivia with Doran while I go pick up our dinner. We can
Do
close
you want
out.
to take Scott's seat, Doran?
No, I'm good.
Are you sure?
I'm
Kevin,
good.
you can take this.
Kevin,
seat
you
if
go to
want.
his seat
Oh,
then.
fuck.
Ah, shit. The host chair.
All right, let's start the quiz. Through which national park does the Continental Divide not pass? Yellowstone, Glacier, Rocky Mountain, or Yosemite?
The what?
Is it Glacier?
The continental what?
Divide.
The divide.
Yeah.
I guess
I'm saying Glacier.
Yosemite.
Yosemite?
Is it really? Oh.
Yeah, it's Yosemite.
Oh,
Really?
yeah.
Good job.
I was
Is Continental Divide between Canada?
so certain that it wasn't Yellowstone. That was the only one I was like, it can't be Yellowstone.
What automobile brand was named after Henry Ford's only son? Isuzu, Buick, Oldsmobile, or Edsel?
Oldsmobile?
Oldsmobile.
Edsel.
What the heck is an Edsel?
Why would his son be named Oldsmobile?
Old boy.
Edsel. What is Edsel?
Henry Ford was
He
an
made the
ass.
best, like a huge car company and gave him some bullshit one.
Yeah. Which state seceded from Virginia in 1863?
Oh, that's all you
West
are.
Virginia.
Okay.
Yeah, West Virginia. What were you gonna say?
I said that's all you. I have no fucking clue.
Yeah, there's some fun history about that. It's formed. It was during the Civil War, and there was this part of Virginia that didn't want to be a part of the Confederacy. So they said, "Hey, we'll make you a state. You just have to come up with a name." And they could have named it anything in the world, but they chose West Virginia.
Smart. How many U.S. presidents are depicted on Mount Rushmore?
4.
4.
4, yeah.
Easy.
Yeah, that is easy. What's the capital of Illinois?
You got it, Doran.
I know this. 'Cause
You
I'm
don't know
from
it?
there.
Doran.
Chicago.
No, do you know it?
Not a clue.
Oh, no. I'll give you the multiple choice. Springfield, Chicago, Rockford, or Urbana.
Springfield.
Yeah, it's Springfield. Which war interrupted construction of the Washington Monument in Washington, D.C.? The Persian Gulf War, War of 1812, American Civil War, or World War II?
The Civil War?
The Civil War.
Yep, Civil War. Good
Yay.
job. Nice job. In which city would you find the Statue of Liberty?
New York City.
What is a nickname for people from Maine? Down Southers, Mainlanders, Uplanders, or Down Easters?
Maniacs.
That's a good one.
That's not what a multiple choice.
Okay,
Down
then
Southers?
Mainlanders.
Down Easters.
That doesn't make any sense. They're not.
If I knew which direction they were located, I would have had a better guess.
Yeah, I don't get that. When did Maurice and Richard Mcdonald open the first McDonald's restaurant?
19.
I'll give you multiple choice. 1941, 1948, 1963, or 1955?
1955.
48.
1948.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Well,
Kevin's good.
okay, but Richard and who?
Maurice.
They are not the ones who got to be a part of their franchise.
Right, they got fucked over.
By Ray Kroc.
Yeah. You've seen the movie The Founder?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he fucked him over hard.
Mm.
Little bitch.
Good hard fuck. How was that part of the podcast? Was it better than every podcast I've been on so far?
No, it was actually terrible.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Doran's missed a few.
Oh no!
And I got a few.
Kevin might have more right than Doran at this point.
Oh my goodness!
So a nickname for people from Maine are called Down Easters, which doesn't make any sense at all because they are at the northeast part of the country, the upper northeast. And I said maniacs.
I mean, I would say that same thing.
Yeah.
Did Kevin get down Easters?
No, I
No.
said down Southers. I don't know where the fuck they are anyway.
You said down Southers.
How many versions did the American flag have?
4.
So there was the one that Benjamin Franklin proposed, and then there was the Betsy Ross flag.
I'll give you multiple choice.
Thank you.
34, 27, 9, or 19.
Okay, 4 was a
9.
bit off.
27.
What
Jeez,
the
27.
fuck?
Yeah.
I didn't even get a chance to guess.
Passed in 1919. Which amendment prevented the sale of alcoholic beverages?
The 21st.
Nope.
What? No, that has to be the 21st.
Which amendment?
Yes. It was a constitutional amendment. The
25th.
prohibition.
Nope.
Yeah.
should
The
know this
19th.
Nope.
The
Close.
7th.
Okay,
Is
come
it
on,
a
Scott.
10th?
Yeah.
Okay.
The 17th Amendment prohibited the sale and creation of alcohol.
Yeah. Do you want the multiple choice?
Yes.
The 15th, 18th, 21st, or 28th?
18th.
18th.
I thought we already got it right.
No.
No, it's 18th. What was the first state to legalize marijuana for medical use?
Colorado.
I'm going to go with Vermont. Because gay marriage, I think.
Scott.
Amsterdam.
Oh, yes, Amsterdam.
It's U.S., buddy.
They have 3 X's for their city flag, Amsterdam does.
California.
It's California.
Oh.
Oh, California.
Yeah.
I love this place.
We're very progressive over here when it comes to our drugs.
Not when it
Mushrooms are next. Psilocybin.
Then LSD.
I sound like an idiot this entire podcast because I am one, but
Maybe it's
Handpicked
because you're
by
sitting in my
OPEC.
seat. I'm rubbing off on you.
I don't know. He was in there for the
I
Washington.
sounded like an
DC
idiot up
thing.
there
Yeah.
too, man.
So you got the sushi.
I got the sushi.
All right.
Is it sushi time?
It better be sushi time. I'm starving.
I think it's sushi time.
All right, let's go eat some sushi then. Wrap us out of this bitch.
All right, everybody. That's been another episode of the NGMI podcast. I hope you guys are enjoying listening to us, and we enjoy talking to you, talking to each other,
Yeah.
having
Please,
conversations.
for the love of God, please smash that like button. I'm begging you. Subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Please, please.
Thank you. And thanks for coming on again as a co-host. We appreciate it.
And thank you, Kevin, for coming on again.
And make sure to leave a review on Spotify or Apple Music. Spotify's in the lead right now.
Yeah,
Those
fuck
Apple,
yeah.
Apple Music
Look at
reviews
us.
up.
Everyone's pulling their weight now.
Pandering.
We don't even need Scott anymore, bro.
I mean, I left for a few minutes. Did anyone even notice I was gone? Probably not. Before we perish, because we're so hungry, we're going to end the podcast. Thank you guys so much for watching or listening. We love you. NGMI. 1, 2, 3. Out.
Outs. Whatever.